Hey guys, it's Captain Riptide, here to show you a guided lap on the Pontiac Solstice. Pontiac is a fun little car to drive, a lot more forgiving than the Mazda, and you can go all out pretty much right away. You don't have to wait for the tires to warm up. Now for this part, I like to aim between the 2 and 3 markers for my braking. You can brake pretty hard and then transition to trail braking. Now tires can only do 100% of something, so if you're slamming on the brakes, they're being used to stop you. So as you transition into trail braking, slowly let off the brake and keep going until you feel traction return to your front tires, and then you'll know you're at a good spot. Once you get around here to the apex, go straight back onto the throttle. Now for this part I like to follow the black highlight on the road. I don't think it much too matters how you go about this next turn. I like to ride this little shoulder and use as much of the track as possible. For braking, I aim for right in between these two little roads here. You want to brake just enough to drop into third gear. Aim to cut this turn and end up as far out as possible. Now when you get here, do not lift off the throttle. This car is nimble enough to make this turn without having to sacrifice any speed. If you're not lifting off, it'll throw you on the outside. Once you get to the outside, stick to it. Now this braking line is a little hard to describe. I aim for when I see this line, and that's usually when I start braking. This is going to be one that's very important to practice because getting this turn is important for the next couple of turns for your time in this sector. Transition to trail braking and use a tight turn for this part. And I kind of aim for late apex. The goal is to try to enter this next sector with more throttle. Drop back into second gear here. Now this whole next section you should not have to brake. You should be able to stay on the throttle and make all of these without slowing down. Hit that apex and then transition into the next turn. I aim for a later apex here so I can be on the outside for the next turn. Now here you don't have to brake, but just let off the throttle, aim for that red area. Now this turn is tricky. I like to aim for right in the middle of this pit lane for when I start braking. Brake just enough to get you into third gear at the very high end of the RPM gauge. Cut that turn as tightly as possible. And then try to use as much of the track as possible. In this video, I did not do that. This whole concrete is usable and you will not get a runoff penalty. And floor it till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will follow up with a cockpit view unedited and a follow view unedited.